We'll head over that way. We'll do a little exploring while we're at it. Make sure. I get up on this? Oh, almost. Ah. I'm probably not supposed to be doing this, but I'm going to follow this real quick. This will either take me somewhere I don't belong, don't want to be, or it's not going to get me anything of use. And dead end, yeah. It's an invisible wall already. Come on. Oh, yep, that's definitely a... Okay. No. Off we go. I thought if I could get up there, it'd be interesting, but... The foliage for running through the grass is actually pretty good.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Not enough key energy. Wonder what you could make with that.
I mean, I could have just wiped them both out. Would have been interesting. I wonder if it'd penalize me. Well, not
This
penalize
area
me.
was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
It's definitely a decent, like, environment and all. But it's clear they really don't want me straying quite yet.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu's door is always open for newcomers, but he cautions you. They'll expect you to behave, or you'll have to face the consequences.
I mean, I'm ready to fight them all if I have to, but...
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Gerat na fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
Probably.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Okay.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Oh, okay.
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
Okay.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing against saving the tree. That's a good end goal. And if I can unite or subdue,
He
I
was
can
hoping
be
you'd join them. You understand.
whatever I want.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them.
Oh, I didn't mean to click there.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
He's not going to like how I handle this.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Genkin ala to back hello.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
Sibi gula mamose.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can
Oh,
sense
he's
you
wrong.
still have it in you, the will to do good.
Well, that part he's right
Anyway,
about.
the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing, even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Okay, I mean, there's way too much, like, not letting me go do things. I understand what they're setting up and why they're doing it, but the pacing is just a mess because of it. They let me get a little bit of the combat in and start to do some stuff, and then they're just like, yeah, no, take a break and watch a movie for 10 minutes. Or an hour. So far, the gameplay's not bad by any means. As much as I'm going to complain about basic quality of life things that should be expected. Do the bio abilities function off of key as well? What affects these guys? Okay, so power is for key and mutations. So realistically, what I'm getting from this is I can have a blend of the mutations and psi powers. All of these other, yeah. The Radwisps are interesting. Yeah. We'll probably pick that up when we get 6 points. Hey, it's a big dude.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh, okay. Ow.
What a relief.
So, just circle running didn't get me out away from that at all. Lightning storm.
Watch it.
Ow. I don't have the energy to roll, and he's gonna kill me. Okay, so roll eats my psi energy. So that's shared. So burning my psi energy means I can't dodge. That ability, you have to dodge, you can't just outrun it. It's interesting. I mean, the way it was telegraphed, I'd expect I'd just be able to run and run a circle,
that's
but
a mump up ahead. They were hit
That's
hard by
not an
evolution,
option.
the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
The full charge gives it a little extra damage. Yeah, you have to get out of it by quite a bit. Okay, yeah, it's let me do it now. It's not humming as strongly. Okay, back attacks actually do matter. Okay. Hmm. Interact range could be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna have to pick up endurance to make it so my here. Vitality, yeah. I have to have some extra vitality to reduce the cost of dodging.
Hardened.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with an automatic rifle or dual guns. I'm not sure. Close combat is not something I'm vested in. Still have 3 mutation points. Okay, so you don't gain those through level. So mutations and psi things you have to find nodes for.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
I think levitate will be an
Let's
interesting
see.
ability.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
I already can't swim, so I confirmed that last time.
He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now, and he'll be honored.
Yeah, I've already drowned once. We don't need to do that again.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop
I just want to
trying.
play.
He hopes you'll be one of them.
I get what
You just
I
need
understand.
more
You need to
time in the
introduce
surf.
everybody.
That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger.
Well, for the most
She'll
part.
see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Ugh.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful.
Fair enough.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the... You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Okay. Here is
He
tutorial.
wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach
If I'm
you
still
to
in the
upcycle,
tutorial by the
and
time I end this
scrap you
stream, I'm going to
found
lose my
would be a
mind.
good start.
Okay. I mean, There's a lot of options, that's for sure. Okay.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Gala.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. She wants you to grow up and...
Okay. She's scolding me a second
all
time.
she's ever asked of you.
Ah.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life...
Okay, let's quit wasting time.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Okay.
Matualele.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Kopi amasuti minti lanu muana.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Minti lanu muana.
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Di ori ma sinsti bine aup.
He
I don't
wants
have time
to
for
know
this.
who you think you are.
Di ori ma sinsti bine aup.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
I don't have any of my powers yet. This is bad. My entire kit is built around my powers. I'm gonna actually probably lose this fight. Ah, I needed to block twice in a row. I'm gonna get beat. I'm not a melee fighter. Where's my guns? And my psychic powers? Ah.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time
Give me my
to
guns and
focus on your
superpowers and they
training
won't
now.
survive. I'll deal with them later if they show back
She
up.
said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Well, my body isn't exactly any good here, but the mind, as soon as I get my psychic powers back, it's over.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel... He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Muma, too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day.
The first 2 hours
He
are
suggests
definitely
you get going and find
just
him
railroading
gadgets
you,
and
trying
ideas
to...
for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
I mean, these are all things they could teach you in between other things. Right now, I'm curious whether they wanted to make a choose-your-own-adventure book or a game.
He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap.
Okay. So it's just... all this is just changing armor and crit chance. Can my abilities crit will be the real question. Okay, let's just go all crit and see what happens.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Okay. Okay.
He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Yeah.
He's sure your Muma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Okay. I understand crafting tutorial. Do we get to actually play the game after we fight with Mom? Oh, that's a big dude. Hey, buddy.
Puri kumbala muma.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Anora ka papum.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Pial tu ma andro?
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Andro?
There we go.
That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning.
Okay. Okay, so hand-to-hand, staff.
Gendrana mala.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Antoro.
That's all she's ever asked of you.
Ben nampusa. Monibasa.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Vaseno kasaman
Okay.
do male tuku.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Kalino?
That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
Okay. Oh, so that's how I got the little robo flashlight dealie.
Catchy.
Sadurutu.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Kudutuku.
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Monibasa. Beri?
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Vaseno
Interesting.
kasaman varut.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Pial tu ma
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
puri kumbala muma.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Ariaroche nui mumera.
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Do I get to actually play?
Nothing could stop Loopa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Can't see. Camonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Oh, yeah.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Come on, come on, come on. What's going to fall on me this time?
Inadabsunka.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Loopa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Chialdo male canoru tuno.
He wants to destroy her. The time to fight is coming, whether she's ready for it or not.
Gendrana mala.
Karen?
Kudo. Kanyalano toro.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Ditsentene.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Gendrana mala. Bendrine senema.
She had a life before you were born, you know. Darker and less fun. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ow. Oh, he's all kinds of after me. Okay, can't parry that. Dodge. That's hilarious.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Interesting. She can swim a whole hell of a lot better than I can. I can't really do anything here. Oh, so it's just a bunch of quick time events. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. How am I supposed to make that? I guess I'm supposed to get back to her? Okay, yeah. It just doesn't update the marker. You're not expected to make it on your own.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Well.
If a sacrifice is made for
interesting.
someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Hey, I'm back.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Okay, so they want me to craft now. I don't have a lot of materials. Consumables. Craft. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's how they want me to do it. So let's craft a new melee weapon. So, jacket, pants. How do I? Where's the blip for my gun?